Hello. So, we are now on our second lesson in arts. Okay? So, I want you to turn your book to page 130. Okay? Turn your book to page 130. Okay? On page 130, lesson 2 in your arts, our lesson is about fun with logo. Are you familiar with logos? Mga logo. Okay? Ito, mga logo. These are just few of 1,000 logos that we have all over the world. Just remember, in every product, there is a logo. So ito, konti lang to kumpara sa lahat ng mga logos. Okay? So, go to page 130. Okay? So it's not stated in your learning plan, but I want to give you an activity based dun sa book. Okay? On page 130, I know you're good with brands, logos. Okay? So you have here, so take off letter A. So you identify the names of these logos. You write the name of the logos inside the tag. Okay? Inside the tag. So I hope you follow. Okay? Sa letter A lang siya. Okay? Do not include letter B. So let's move on. So here we have logo. So logo making. How do we use logo? As you see, these are just few of the famous logos that we have, diba, in our society. So we have DepEd, and this is very famous, especially nowadays since medyo nagkagulo because of the schedule of ano um, the resume of classes, diba? So DepEd, Department of Education. Ito yung logo nila. Okay? How about this one? Do you know this logo? Apple. Yeah, Apple. How about this one? Yes. This is also famous. Samsung. Diba? Okay. So about this logo ba, by the way? So logo is a symbol or a graphic design created by an organization to identify and represent its products, uniform, vehicles, and the like. So you see, it represents a product. If you have a product, you need to have your logo para mailhan ka. Okay? Para mailhan ka sa tao. So since it represents your product, so if makita ka sa tao, by just looking at that logo, mailhan na dito na kana day siya nga logo kay kuan man na siya, di ba? So mailhan siya. Okay? Ma-identify. It is a design that is used by an organization for its letterhead and advertising materials. So design siya, okay? Used by organization or companies, okay? Para mo yung mag-represent sa whole company, sa whole organization. And by just using that logo, okay, ma-advertise na nimo ang imong product. Pero logo ra siya, di ba? As small as this one, ito na mga logo, you know na what they represent. You know na what they could offer. Okay? It is a symbol by which an organization can be easily recognized. So, mailhan nato siya. Okay? There are a lot of famous na mga logos, di ba? So, designing a logo can be done easily. Sayon ra siya with the use of the available computer. Okay? So, kung ano mo computer and you know how to navigate and use like Adobe Photoshop, any software where you can edit, do digital art, so you can make a logo. An effective logo can play an important role in a brand or company's market success. So, magdepende po dahil sa logo ang success sa usa ka brand or company. Okay? Ano naman? As you see, there are a lot of logos. Sometimes it's catchy, sometimes not, di ba? Usay, ganahan kikag tanaw, but sometimes dili. Di ba? So, dapat careful. Diba? Superfluous logo. Because that might bring you success or it might bring you failure. Diba? A logo is not just a mark. Dili lang na siya mark. Okay? Unsa man din siya? It reflects a business. Okay? Commercial brand through the use of shapes, fonts, colors, and images. It gives an exceptional market identity. So, walay duha ka logo nga pareha. Okay? Walay duha ka logo nga pareha. Every logo is unique. Do you understand? Unique ang kada logo. So, meaning, muna imong identity sa market. Market gani katong sa lugar. Eh, dili market ng merkado ha. Pero yung the whole the area where you are selling your product. Okay? Pwede sa whole world, di ba? So muna siyang market. Yung may mga buyer. Okay. So it gives an exceptional market identity and a recall that encourages consumers or customers to patronize the product or service. Okay. Okay. So, here we have tips. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the tips to consider in designing a logo. So, number one, think about what your product is. So, you have to think about unsa imong product. Okay? So, for example, ang imong product is food. So, unsa man ang dapat nga logo nga tsada? Nice kung kaayo siya nga maka-attract siya og mga customers. You have to think about that. Okay? So, a logo, remember, a logo is a visual image of what your product or brand represents. Okay? Gamay lang na siya nga picture, but it represents your whole product. Okay? So, dapat, lubos-lubosin po nimo. Tsada rin siya dapat. Okay? Para po nga makakatch po siya attention sa mga customers. Okay? It is not solely a mark or design. Dili lang siya design para lang na-design inyong ang packaging sa inyong product, but it represents your company, your group as a whole. Okay? List down words that describe your product, focusing on its strength. Okay? So, think about what your product is. Pag mag-design ka ng logo. If about siya sa food, make sure na medyo connected po siya sa inyong logo. Okay? Okay, next. And make sure it's unique. Make sure it's unique. Number two, research from books and internet about successful logos. Okay? So, mag-research mo. Ano man? Imagine, yung mga logos, try to observe yung mga logos na famous and successful na companies like Apple, Nike, McDonald's, Guess, and others. Diba? Simple lang kayo mga logo. But those logos, dagko siya bayad, diba? Usually, these are the products na mahal. Diba? Branded. We call them branded. Why? Because of their logo, it represents their brands. Okay? And because it represents their brands, and nice lang ilang ang quality sa ng service, so somewhat na masikat sila. And just by looking at the logo, ang ilahang logo is nanay price. Okay? Nanay price. That's why nga, if people, they try to make products and copy the logos, mapiso ko masakon. Okay? Because that logos, yung mga logos are important. Because it represents your product. Diba? It's your product. Okay. So, you have to study. Studyhin ninyo itong mga logos sa mga successful na mga companies. They are simple yet very effective logos. Simple logic kaayo. Walay daghan char, walay daghan mga sulat-sulat, pero effective siya. Diba? Effective. So, study the features of the logos. The choice of color, number of colors used. Okay? Tsada ba kung daghan color or mas ganahan ka itong mga 2 to 3 colors na anaan? Lines, textures, and the text. Kung naamang galing text. Okay? So, daghan kay i-consider. So, observe how you can relate this to your logo. Okay? Tanawa kung unsa ang mga tsada ato mga qualities and you apply it in your logo. Not saying na mag-copy ka, but you consider. Okay? Unsa may na ato mga logo that you might apply sa imong logo when you design your own logo. Okay? Number 3, choose your graphic design software. So when you choose your graphic design software, that means you use the one that you're comfortable with. Meaning, dapat maayo ka mo gamit ana. Okay? Sweat ko ka. Because, if you are not so used to it, kaya pa ka na-explore, and sometimes we get frustrated kaya dili kita ka mao mga kasikot-sikot anang software, we get frustrated, ma-discourage ta, walay logo na hitabo, di ba? So make sure that you're comfortable with whatever software you're using. You watch videos in YouTube to learn more as a beginner. So dahan may mga tutorials, okay? Dahan tutorials, and there are also a lot of options sa inyong software nga mapili that you can use to design a logo. Okay, next we have number 4, make it simple but striking. So if you're making make it simple but striking, meaning simple siya pero attractive, catchy sa mata. Okay? Head turner bitaw, head turner. So do not complicate the design. Ayaw i-complicate ang design. Dahan kay kag mga char-char, ina. So lain kaayo murag pagubot ba? So, make it as simple as possible, pero attractive. Okay? It should be useful to different formats like headers, signs, and posters. Good logos feature something unexpected or unique without being overdrawn. Okay? And make it appropriate and extraordinarily unique. Okay? Appropriate siya, meaning bagay po sa inyong product. Diba? Bagay sa inyong product. And, ano pa, make it unique also. Para mo stand out po siya from the rest. Okay? So, in creating a logo, you can use your skills in art by using the different elements and principles of art. Okay? Kaya ang impact sa logo is very important. Very important, and therefore, the varieties of lines, colors, shapes, and texture can be used as a come-on. So the elements of art represented in the logo play an important role in promoting a brand. Any question? If you have question, you know where to reach me. Okay? So now I want you to answer based on your learning plan. Okay? I'm going to ask you to make your own logo, by the way. Okay. So now, answer activities 1 and 2 sa page 133 to 134. Okay, sa Shine Together, answeran ninyo siya. Okay? This one. You are going to answer this. Okay? And until at the back. And continue dito sa baba. Instructions are here. You are going to make your own logo. And, okay. It said here, dito sa ating learning plan na printed output. But since medyo some of you, if you cannot print, I think you can draw. Okay? Kung di makaya, just draw na lang your own logo. Draw your own logo. Okay? Follow, bantay ha. Okay. So you apply your skills in arts, or you can also draw. If you cannot print it using a software galing sa computer, you can also use paint, yung watercolor, whatever you have there, poster paint, and design your own logo. Okay? Okay. So that's it, grade 6 for now. Okay? I hope you enjoyed doing your own logo. And have a good day.